So, something unexpected has happened recently. I was right about to stop posting on this channel because, if you don't know, I actually have a channel where I post history memes. And I was going to stop posting on this channel and devote all my energy to that channel. But my last video on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts got almost 700 views, which means that one video on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts has more views than all my PUBG content combined, and I think more views than all my WoW's content combined as well. So, looks like I'm going to be doing some more videos. So, one thing that I've been doing in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts is creating navies for countries that don't have one as of World War II. But it was just fine. Did I accidentally increase the thickness of some armor or whatever? I accidentally increased the gun caliber. So, this is a battlecruiser that I've designed for the Dutch Navy. It is the HNLMS. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it means warrior in Dutch. So what I've gone with is 283mm guns. It says 284mm guns, but in real life these would be 283mm guns. They're triples, and they have a 17-second reload. Pretty good firing angles as well. I generally tend to go for smaller guns on battlecruisers because I really don't feel the need to add super large ones. So, let's see, wait a minute. I'm going to increase these to 120s because that's what it would be in real life. It would be the Swedish Bofors 120mm gun. And we don't really need 41 knot speed. Let's decrease that to 40. And that could possibly allow us to put some more belt armor on this thing. Oh. Never mind. More Citadel armor. Yes and no. Well, that is more Citadel armor, so that'll be good. Because, as we all know, the Citadel is the most vulnerable part of a battlecruiser. In addition to that, we also have some 21-inch torpedo launchers and some 40mm Bofors AA guns, triples and quads. So even though I'm using all German tech, this would likely be made using German-made guns on a Dutch hull with Swedish secondaries and American AA. So let's launch this and see how it does. I'm going up against a British battlecruiser, although, wait a minute. Realistically, if this was Dutch, it would be fighting Japanese ships in the Pacific in defense of the Dutch East Indies. So, I'm going to test that out. Launch. Like, I created a bunch of ships for the, Dutch Navy, actually, because of, the Dutch Navy and World of Warships, they were mostly based off of some World of Warships designs. Because in World of Warships, the HNLMS Godin Liu is the Tier 10 Dutch cruiser. So, I basically just made an enlarged version of that with torpedoes. Let's see what we're up against. Alright, this is one of the wonkiest ships I've ever seen. We've got 210mm triple right here, and we've got 205mm casemates and 371mm main guns. It's a really random caliber, but whatever. We've also got 51 mils, 51 mils, 91 mils, and 109 mils. I don't know why the AIs feel the need to put so many random secondary guns on their ships. Man, I love the German clipper hulls. Like, the German clipper hulls are just so beautiful. Now, as you saw in the, little, stats thing that I showed you before this, I showed you the stats of the ship. This battlecruiser can do 40 knots, which, is really weird because, it's once again the cheat code of just using small guns. Oof! Like, literally, if I had tried to put, like, 15-inch guns, or 14-inch guns, or 16-inch guns on this, it wouldn't be this fast. But it is. And I'm also able to have 350 millimeters of main belt armor, despite that. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's a light cruiser game. I'm gonna turn my torpedoes off, we don't want to waste the ammo. Really, the only thing that I don't like about this is the turning circle, but that's to be expected, it's a battlecruiser. This hull is very long and very narrow, so it doesn't really like to turn, but that's to be expected. If the ship had been built, it likely would have participated in the defense of the Dutch East Indies if it had been built soon enough. And one of the things is, I like to do like historical reenactments with my friends, where we like make decisions based on like historical countries. And one of them that we did was the Netherlands making an alliance with Germany, but secretly using German technology to build up their navy so that they could fight the Germans and the Japanese without making affiliations with the Allies and getting invaded immediately. And this is actually what I originally built that ship for. I originally built it for that scenario little thing. But hey, I found a way to turn it into YouTube content. Oh my gosh, 17 fires. Are you okay, sir? No, you are not, because now you're flooding as well. I have no idea how to pronounce that, and I'm not even going to try. So, HNLMS Warrior is doing very well. This is at 67% structural and 87% float. We're at 100% structural and 100% float. Now we're at 98% structural. I just jinxed myself. Only severe damage we've taken is one of the AA guns has been destroyed. And for some reason, it's the AA gun, like, is it? Nah, it's this AA gun that's been destroyed. Besides that, we haven't really taken any severe damage. If you can consider an AA gun having been destroyed severe damage. Man, we are just beating up on this. That's actually what the Goden Liu class was designed for. It was designed to fight Japanese dreadnoughts. The thought was basically, dreadnoughts have a lot of firepower, but they're slow and not very maneuverable. So if we can design a ship that has a fair amount of firepower, but is fast and very maneuverable, it'll be really good. And they also designed it with a crap AA, because, as we all know, AA is really important, especially on battleships. Although, in this game, planes don't exist, so I really just put the AA on there for decoration. Excuse me, turret bug. Yeah, it's the turret bug again. If your turret ever does that, just turn and then go back. Just like push the rudder over to 5 degrees and then bring it back and the turret will adjust. It's a really weird bug. I'm not sure why it exists. Oh, man. How much damage have we... We've dealt 16,000 damage and we've taken 236. We didn't even use our torpedoes either. We're still using AP. We're running a little bit low on ammo, but that's to be expected. We fired 1,000 shots. So... I couldn't tell whether that HE shell ricocheted or if it bounced off. Why did I say ricocheted or if it bounced off? Those are the same things, Fox. Man. I said I couldn't tell if it ricocheted or if it just flew past me. I'm sorry, guys. Man. I should not be posting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oof. Is she gonna go down? She's at 2% floatability. 1%, 0.8%, 0.4%, 0%. Oh man. GG's. I dealt 23k damage and I took 278. Man. Okay. Let's see. Remaining crew. I had 1,697 crew and I took 61 losses. They had 2,734 crew. They took 100% losses. Main gun accuracy 1%. I fired 963 shells out of my main guns. And 1,046 out of my secondary guns. No torpedoes. Still had a pretty good amount of ammo left. Only 63% of my fuel left, but for some reason this game makes fuel run out way faster than it should. I have a range of 1,600 kilometers and you start with full fuel, so I'm not sure why I'm down to 63% after just one battle. Like, 77 fires received versus I received 2, and they received 24 floodings versus I received 0. Man, huh. I got hit 11 times. They got hit 1,258 times. Man, let's see the damage. Yeah, the only sections that are in the red are this aft deck section and this AA gun. Oh, my turret was yellow. I didn't even notice that. I mean, I was actually kind of, was I ricocheting shots, or were they just, like, missing so much? Because, I think on those main battery shots, we ricocheted them, actually. Yeah, because, wait a minute, if you look at this, what? Well, that was, expected, although, might as well increase the 4 belt to simulate having an icebreaker. Anyway, I was about to say, I have 350 millimeters of belt armor, so I was actually able to tank hits really well. For comparison, I think KMS Bismarck, very famous battleship, if you don't know about it, Google it, had 356 millimeters, and HMS Hood only had like 220 millimeters. So that'd be really good. These triple 11-inch guns are actually surprisingly effective at dealing with enemy ships. Like, you wouldn't think they would be super effective considering they're only 11-inch guns, but they're actually really good. Like, if you like equip them with autoloaders and put them in triple turrets, they're actually super good. Anyway, that's basically all for today. Bye guys, I'll see you later. Let me know if I should keep posting.